Let me go over briefly how to get a column of differences in StatCrunch so that you can get the mean and standard deviation for the differences. I know you'll need those pieces for the homework. Okay, so again, I've got my before and after situation for the cholesterol example. I'm going to click on Stat and find my paired t-test. And again, let it know what is my first sample and what is my second sample. So my first sample is in before, my second sample is in after. Now remember, this was an upper tail test, so I can change the sense of direction for the alternative. Now if I press compute now, then what I'll have is what I had in the previous example, just the output. But if I want to have it save the differences, in other words, my before minus the after in a column, all I have to do is click on differences and then compute. Okay, so first we'll take a look at the output. This is what we got before. Okay, the p-value and the standardized test statistic. And here's d bar, the sample difference, sample mean for the sample differences. And if you notice in the column, here's the column of differences. Now in the homework you'll be asked for S sub d, this standard deviation. Unfortunately, if we take a look at the output, it doesn't give that. It just gives d bar right here, the sample difference. So to get that, what I want to do is I want to do some basic statistics on this column. In particular, I want the standard deviation for this column. So once I have this column, I'm going to click on Stat and scroll to Summary Stats and then select Column. And I want that run for the differences. And I'm just going to leave this as the default and then click on Compute. And let's take a look at our output. Okay, here's d bar, which is what we had before, and here's the standard deviation for the differences. Okay, so that's S sub d. That's the part you will need in the homework.